25 years is now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. At Boodoo's, you are assured quality service and affordable funeral packages so that your loved ones get the send-off they deserve. Boodoo's can ship and receive worldwide. When the inevitable occurs, you can rely on Boodoo's Funeral Home, funeral directors and embalmers. Now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. 24-hour service available. Phone 370-8036. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry for over 25 years, is now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. At Boodoo's, you are assured quality service and affordable funeral packages so that your loved ones get the send-off they deserve. Boodoo's can ship and receive worldwide. When the inevitable occurs, you can rely on Boodoo's Funeral Home, funeral directors and embalmers. Now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. 24-hour service available. Phone 370-8036. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry for over 25 years, is now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. At Boodoo's, you are assured quality service and affordable funeral packages so that your loved ones get the send-off they deserve. Boodoo's can ship and receive worldwide. When the inevitable occurs, you can rely on Boodoo's Funeral Home, funeral directors and embalmers. Now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. 24-hour service available. Phone 370-8036. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry for over 25 years, is now at number 2.
And then 15
Yes.
Very good audience.
A very good, pleasant good morning to each and everyone. My dear sisters and brothers, we all know the reason why we are gathered here is to celebrate the life of a loved one to the grieving family, a sister, a mother, a grandmother, a great-grandmother, someone who has been living in this community for many decades. And I'll tell you how I get to know this family. Through God's grace, 34.5 years ago, I met her spouse, now deceased, David, Boboy, Narain, a lot of names, through a 12-step recovery program. And it was the darkest time of my life. And he said, young boy, there's something about you that I love. He brought me to his home and we started talking. And I admire the humility and the honesty of the gentleman. You don't find that today. Very rare. And he tell me, please don't do like what I did. I listened to him, and up to this day I can see I am a byproduct of what that gentleman told me. And since then to now, my life has been blossoming. All a lot of the leaves have been falling off of my tree. I'm almost as old as the Southern Main Road, so I'm not as young that I may appear to be. And I must say, when you come to this home, I remember her husband and myself going to 2 meetings on a Sunday. We'll come back here about 9:30. And because of my problems, that gentleman will have to get up to be on the port 6 o'clock Monday morning to take his tourists out of his job. And I'll be here sometime after 1:30, Sunday upon Sunday, nights after nights. And not once that gentleman ever tell me, Charles, I think you're getting late and it's time to go. And like I say, I've drank coffee to some countries that I worked in, some countries that I've vacationed with. And the best cup of coffee I've ever drunk is from this lady's hands. She had a touch. The best curry baigan I ever ate in my life is from this lady. And she told me what? She said, don't curry baigan with the skin. You peel it and you curry it. And even them, well, one has gone to the great beyond, Mitra. 3 other boys and only 1 daughter, David's loving daughter. And today when you look at her, take on religion is, in fact I'm a pastor presently. There are many streams leading to a main course. And I've done contemporary religions, and all religions more or less have the same basic principles. Prayer, fasting, and meditation. And all religions, their mantra is, do good and good will follow you. My dear sisters and brothers, we are living in, I wouldn't say tribulation times, but definitely pre-tribulation times. Now why I say that? From my teaching, now Hinduism tell you now it's Kali Yuga, the dark age. Muslims will tell you it's the last days. Christianity will tell you it's the last days, but we're not in the last days. The last days, now we've seen over the past 10 years some earthquakes that are not too nice. We just witnessed one earthquake that struck 2 countries. Firstly, they said was 1,000 deaths, and they close to 50,000 and still checking. And if you look around the world over the last 10 years, it's all the earthquakes we are having. But my teaching says, in the last days, 1/5 of the world will be destroyed by earthquakes. 1/3 of all the seas and the rivers, probably Caribbean River included, as we have seen in the 10 Commandments, that epic of a movie. And these are not Nancy stories. These are scriptural. But we definitely not in tribulation times. More difficult. My dear sisters and brothers, taking a page from the large book of this dear lady and her beloved husband, we can all learn tremendously. Some people live, politicians in this country live as though they will never die. They do things as though they will never have to give an account. And this is a rich, recent family. Our beloved sister here, I don't say was, this tent in which we live in, as St. Paul greatly describes it, will deteriorate, it will come to an end. A soul never dies. A soul lives on. So that being, that person, has just gone to a better place in life, which none of us have been, and none of us has that experience. That is what is so mysterious about death, you know. And I tell you, as a child, I feared death. But many years now, I will lie in a casket. I will sleep to someone next to us passed away. Because as I mature, I am trying to grow in wisdom. And knowledge comes from books, from schools, from university, tertiary education, also the education. But believe it or not, wisdom only comes from the Creator, not from man. And we have life experiences. The hilltop experiences bring us joy. It's temporary. But the valley-like experiences, when our back against the wall, like when I met this gentleman and my back was against the wall. Today I have that experience that I can share with others, which I do. And people do appreciate it. We all have a life to live. We all have a role in life. Never compare yourself with someone else. Never look for role models. Let God be a role model. Don't let Beyonce or Jay-Z be a role model. God, they have clay feet just like each and every one of us. Let your Creator be your role model. And this is a rich racing family. She had two brothers who were recognized as the two best jockeys passed through this country. Francis Hazrana and Reno Hazrana. She has a nephew. Even her sister was married to a jockey, Citroen. And his son, Larry, who is here, I showed his grandfather, his uncle, the article about 30 years ago, where one of the best sports writers in this country said that young man will turn out to be the best jockey of Trinidad. But for some unknown reason, just like his uncle Mohan, which is not privy to discuss here, probably that was the demise of his career. But he has two sons, live in the same community with me. And I used to be scared because they live in a two-story house. These boys at the age of 4 would have whip, helmet, and on the banister and beating horse, you know. And today, there are two successful jockeys, one in Vancouver, and the other one, I believe, is in Toronto. So this family has a rich legacy. And when you see that for those of us who follow races, there was a horse called Colt to Account, the smallest thoroughbred this country has ever seen. And it only lost one race. And the horse that was beating it, she attempted to bite the horse. And our lives are like that horse. At the end of the day, when this tent in which we live and gives way, we have to give an account to our Creator. When you go today, cremation is very popular, even amongst Christians, Hindus, not Muslims, they're buried. And you go to a funeral or a cemetery, you'll see an epitaph or a tombstone. And most of the times, they'll have the year that you were born and the year you depart. Those two dates are not significant. You know what is significant on that epitaph? You see that dash. And that dash is your life and my life. And there are many times that a person passes away and people quietly say, the bitch should have died a long time because he was not a good human being. But many times, When the village loses a good person, the whole village will speak, we have lost a good soul in this community. And today I could see our beloved sister, Flora, today I know her name was Lala Narinesingh. Just like St. Paul and her husband, she has fought a good race. She has won the race. And she is with her Lord, where that soul rests, where none of us is privy to. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Thank you all for listening.
All right. Everybody can hear me? All right, I guess I write this down on my ride over here, so I thought this was going to be a tough day for me because I grew up with my grandmother between pretty much all my life until I leave when I was 13. So this is what I had to say. So I look at death, like Mr. Charles say, as something to celebrate, not to like worry about, because although we have a ticket, we doesn't know when we're going to get called. So what's the point of worrying about death, right? So I look at the lessons that I learned from my grandmother. So the most important lesson I learned from Mama was to always ask why. Papa would always come home with some crazy ideas because he wanted to take care of the family, and Mama would ask why, right? So why is important because why? It allows us to understand anything, right? Especially while we're asking why, we're trying to find a question, something that is bothering us, right? So basically, we know the answers. The answer is in self, right? She was very religious. She would read the Bible all the time. It allowed me to understand that taking care of self is very important. All my life, I use her as an example to build strength into doing things I really wanted to do in my life. Like Mr. Charles said, having like 4 boys and a daughter, and losing a son at a decent age. He was 38, I believe he was. That was tough for the entire family, but watching them, her and my grandfather, with the strength that they had, persevere through anything. We have substance use disorder in my family, right? A lot of us have this love-hate relationship with this thing called alcohol. So watching my uncles, through my grandparents' strength, refrain from drinking alcohol, recently made me stop drinking alcohol. So it's good to like have grandparents that you could look up to, that you could respect, and that you could know they was always there for you. And as a kid, the most important thing was watching them being concerned about not only their self and their kids, but also the grandkids. They always wanted to ensure we was educated, we went to school, and we had everything that we needed. Yeah, that's about it for me. Like, I'm happy that this was my grandmother. I wouldn't want anybody else to be my grandmother. And she's one of the strongest people I ever met in my life, to be quite honest. She did well, and I'm very happy, like extremely happy. I was here like a couple weeks ago, and I know that she body was just giving up on China, what she fighted, and it was a tough thing to watch, but I know like she was really strong till the end, and I really appreciate like everybody for coming out and being here. And don't look so sad, because I'll be honest, she had a good life. She lived till 90. Some of we, you know, hopefully we make it there, you know. She had decent health all the way till the end, and I was very grateful for that. She didn't really suffer, like she was just tired. The body was just tired, and that was about it. Thanks everybody for coming out.
Okay, so I just like to say that I am so happy that I grew up in this home, and Mama was my grandmother. She helped nurture me into being the person that I am today, you know, with all the learnings, all the teachings, everything. I learned a lot to be respectful and to follow my religion. Even though Mama was a born Catholic, she married into Hinduism, and she made sure, encouraged me, go to temple, Sonia go to a Sunday morning service, and even at home we used to get buff, like you can't put your foot up on the couch, you can't walk inside with slippers, don't slam the toilet seat down, don't slam the toilet door, and yeah, that is how it went here. But I am thankful and grateful. Yeah, thankful and grateful that this was my grandmother, and Also, I would like to say thank you to everybody for all the love and support during this hard time. Yes, Mama fought. She wanted to hold on as much as she could, but as Hammond said, her body was weak. She just needed to rest now, and we all know that she has gone to a better place, and she's with God, and I'm sure that she's smiling on all of us, and she's going to continue to look after everybody. Sitaram, and thank you.
Hi, good morning everyone. Sitaram. My name is Sunil. I'm the eldest grandchild and grandson of Flora Narinesingh, and I think Hammond put it well that we're not here to as much grieve for this lady's life. We're here to celebrate what she's done, her accomplishments, how she's lived through the lives of all the other people that grew up or were raised by her and through her. So, you know, my family grew up very far, well, in Port of Spain, so, you know, not within the community. So, you know, we had a different relationship where we would come here almost every Sunday. And my fondest memories of being in this home is this Narinesingh family was the family the family that you could come here and celebrate everything. With Uncle Moan in this yard, we would have so many different parties and celebrations of life, and we would be here in this piece of concrete here and dance. It's been paved over the years, but this piece of concrete here has seen so many different celebrations and celebrations of her life. You know, we see, you know, some of you would probably get a chance to see some of the pictures that are being shown here. It's all celebrations of her life. And, you know, it kind of dawned on me, and I remember yesterday was the celebration of Women's Day. And in the contemporary world, you know, we see women taking on many different roles in our life. But the one thing I would say, what she did, and listen, we can talk about Mr. Charles and all, we can talk about all the nice times and all the things that represent who she has been to everyone. But, you know, there's been some darker times, and the true testament, in my opinion, is not necessarily, you know, what people see on the outside, is what people don't see. The times that she had to rally, and, you know, I know my grandfather, I love my grandfather to death, but I know my grandfather, what she went through, and the things she had to overcome, with all the things that she had to overcome with him. But she overcame, and that demonstration of strength and courage, for the people who know her four sons, her daughter has never been a challenge. For the people who know her the four sons gave her some challenges, and they all turned out well. But, you know, as with most families, the mother in a home is the one who rallies, who ensures that everybody is taken care of, and at the end of the day, you know, everybody looks up to their mother as probably the most important person in their life. And I know from my father how hurtful it's been to see your mother, to see the person who, you know, is given birth and you've cared for so much, end up in this situation. But you know what? She lived a wonderful life, and you know what? I want to take the opportunity not only to say thanks for everybody who coming. I know Hammond and they shared that, but you know, as someone who's not to take care of this lady over the last few years, I have to say, you know, to Mohan, Uncle Mohan, and Auntie Shamila, Sonia and Sash, Brian, who've been here, you know, Auntie Tara and Hammond, who living abroad, and they've done their part in taking care of Mama and Daddy and Savitri. And Lynn, and of course Lynn and Rennie. Lynn and Rennie. These people have been here over the last few years, and irrespective of what was going on in everybody's life, they've been here, good or bad, to take care of Mama. And thank you very much, because the end of her life was testament to them being part of her life and taking care of her. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, because I wasn't here. I mean, I'm not pretending that I was here and physically and doing a lot, but you guys have done a wonderful job, and Mama will always, always know how important that was for her. It was always important for her to have you all part of her, and until the very end, you all were here with her. So thank you very much, and to everyone, to my grandmother, on behalf of my family who couldn't be here, and to everyone here, we love you, we will miss you. It doesn't matter what the different relationships everyone has here, you know, we will always remember all the great things that you've done for us, and we appreciate everything that you've done. And we love you, and we will miss you. So, goodbye. And we will one day see you. And I thought about one other thing. You're finally going to be back with your boy. And it's not going to be hard to find them, because Boboy and Uncle Mitchell are probably on a card table playing poker. So you just need to look for the card table, and she will find them. So, thanks everyone.
Anybody else wanted to say anything?
Take out all the slippers. Take out all the slippers. Take out the slippers. Take out it. Yeah. Come wash your hands. But he going the whole 9 years? He go all are going the whole 9 years?
Yeah. You can go.
Yeah, like come now.
Hey, come on here.
But you're going to keep the fast and everything. This one. No, this one. This one.
Yeah, but ask him if you want to. He's in. No problem.
Alright, you stand up here. You stand up here. You put the cuff in. Face out. Alright. All you come, concentrate now, eh? Alright. Concentrate now. Come, two other come this side. Take a flower in your hand. Face out. Face out. Stay in a straight line. Go back. Stay in a straight line. Stop next to Mohammed. Bindravan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Ram Nam Satya hai. Let us all stand as we are about to commence the Entrusted Sanskar. What's your grandmother name? Rasi name?
What was Mama last name?
What name?
Flora Narinesingh.
Flora. Flora. Bindravan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Let us put our hands together as we pray. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम विष्णुर्विष्णुर्विष्णुर् नमः परमात्मने श्री पुराण पुरुषोत्तम श्रीश्वर कल्पे वैवत कलियुगपतम जम्बूदीपे। भूलोक में छरदार देश में स्प्रिंग विलेज ग्राम की घर स्थान। यजमान का नाम थे कॉलोनी बॉयज, यजमान का नाम थे क्या मदर नेम। श्री प्रेत का नाम श्री फ्लोरा नारायण सिंह का नाम की चैत मासे कृष्ण पक्षे द्वितीया तिथि गुरुवार है श्री अंत्येषि संस्कार पूजनम। ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्। जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो। जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो। और कोई न केवन हारा हो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय जय कृष्ण। तो चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तो चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की। You may take your seats. Put all the flowers here. Put your flowers on bow.
Yes, sir.
Tulsi leaf. Take all the touch hands. Take this. Touch and top shield. Touch and top shield. Govinda, Govinda. Stay face out. One. Everything I do in face out. Turn top shield. Govinda, Govinda, Hare Murari. Govinda, Govinda, Mukunda, Krishna. Take this lota. And put 5 drops of water in top shield. ओम श्री प्रेत आत्मा शांति। ओम श्री प्रेत आत्मा शांति। ओम श्री प्रेत आत्मा शांति। ओम श्री प्रेत आत्मा शांतिभ्यो नमः। कुछ ग्लास। Take this. ओम अधमुख अधमुख गोटस्य मुख प्रेतस्य यजमान का नाम श्री प्रेत का नाम। बैठिए श्री पुस्तक बड़ी फुट क्रॉस पे। Come back. Open your hand. Sprinkle it on the body, not on the face, right? Om apavitra pavitra vaha. Stay right here. You have to face everything you do in your face is out. Face it. Sprinkle. Apavitra pavitra vaha sarabastan gatopi water. Alright. Take this now. Don't let no water fall in your face, right? Stay here and sprinkle the water. Om adhamukha gotasya mukha pretasya yajman ka naam Shri Pret ka naam Flora Narinesingh ka naam Shri Anteshi Sanskar Pujanam Shri Snanam Tabota Pishtatam 3 times. Good? Alright, okay, bow. Give me the tikka. Take this finger. Take up. Put it here going down. Om adhamukha gotasya. Right. I'll do the same thing, boys. Then this finger. Adhamukha gotasya mukha pretasya yajman ka naam Shri Pret ka naam Anteshi Sanskar Pujanam. Same thing. Yeah.
Just go.
Chandanam tabota pishtatam. Very perfume. Take this. Stretch your hand and use it out from this side. So watch. Move your finger. Move your finger from it.
Okay.
There you go. Om amukha gotasya mukha pretasya yajman ka naam Shri Pret ka naam Anteshi Sanskar Pujanam Abhiram tabota pishtatam. Bow. All of the tikka mala. Hold a mala. Hold it good and burst it. Put it on nicely for her. Om adhamukha gotasya amukha pretasya yajman ka naam Shri Pret ka naam Anteshi Sanskar Pujanam Pushямala tabota pishyatam. Om adhamukha gotasya amukha pretasya yajman ka naam Shri Pret ka naam Pushямala tabota pishyatam. Try and pull it inside. Don't let it hang out, right? Pushямala tabota pishtatam. All about. Alright. Here we're doing now. Taking the arati Mohan. You're doing arati 3 times. We're walking around the box. All are walking with him. While you're walking, you're doing the arati. Right? And we're going around the box 5 times. Good?
I do the arati
3 times first. Right? No. You do 3 times here. And you're walking. While you're walking, you keep doing the arati. And all are following him, right? Let us stand. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Amukha gotasya, amukha pretasya, yajman ka naam Shri Pret ka naam Anteshi Sanskar Pujanam, Dhipadanam tabota pishyatam. As you walk in, take your time, do the arati. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana. You give them flowers after the purify. Sitaram Jai Sitaram Bhaju Mana Pyare Sitaram. Sitaram Jai Sitaram Bhaju Mana Pyare Sitaram. Raghupati Raghava Second. Jai Raghunandana Jai Ganasham Avara Bihari Sitaram. Jai Raghunandana Jai Ganasham Avara Bihari Sitaram. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Ita Pavana Sitaram. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram. Sitaram. Come this side. Do arati. Stay right here and do arati. Through hand. Sitaram Jai Sitaram Bhaju Mana Pyare Sitaram. सीताराम जय सीताराम, भजो मन प्यारे सीताराम, रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। ऊंचा नीचा एक समान, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। ऊंचा नीचा एक समान, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। रघुपति राघव पतित पावन सीताराम। Come back. Take a little pinda. You may take your seats. Same. Come back. Hold on, Mohan. Om adhamuka gotasya mukha pretasra mitrishap nimite eshat pinmaya dita bhota pishtatam. Come this side. Go so. Press it here. Take this from Shiva here. And let it fall through here. When you throw the water. Color the water. Pret Atma Shanti, Pret Atma Shanti, Pret Atma Shanti. Good. Bow. Give them back flowers. Take flowers in another hand. Prem se bolo Bindraban Bihari Lal ki jai. Let us pray. As you put your hands together. One of the most important things when someone expires from this world is to pray for their soul. As we pray to Bhagwan Shri Ram, asking that Lord to accept the Atma of this beloved mother and to bless this family, that they will have the courage and the patience for the next few days and for the rest of their lives to do what is required to ensure that the soul of the beloved mother gain oneness with God. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajo Mana Harana Bhava Bhai Dharunam Navakanjalochana Kanja Mukakara Kanja Para Kanjarunam Kandhadapa Agarnita Amita Chabinava Nila Niraja Sundaram Patapitamanahutari charuchi suchi Naumi janaka sutamvaram Bhajudina bhando dinesha danava Daita vansani kandanam Raghunanda ananda kanda koshala Chanda dasharata nandanam Sira mukuta kundala tilaka chara Udhare anga vibhushanam Ajanubhuja sara chapadar Sangramajita karadhushanam Iti bharita tulasi Dasa shankara shesha muni manaranjanam Mama hidraya kanjani vasa kuruka Madikaladala ganchanam मन जाहिराचो मिले सोबर सहज सुंदर सावरो करुणा निधान सुजानशील सैन जानत रावरो यही बाति गौरी शेष सुनिसिय सहित ही हर शीतली तुलसी भवानी पूजे पुनि पुनि Murita mana mandir chali Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Prem se bolo Prabhu Ramachandra ki jai. Members of the bereaved family, devotees of God, today is a sad day in this home, among this family, among this village, for the loss of someone very special, especially in the lives of children. To say goodbye to someone we love and someone who was given the opportunity to give us birth in this world, someone who have seen us grown up to be a young man or a young woman, is very difficult. But Bhagwan Krishna tells Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjun, The pairs of opposites is what makes up this world. Where there is night, there will be daylight. Where there is health, there will be sickness. Where there is poverty, there will be richness. And where there is life, there will be death. So if it's one thing that all of us is a show of, is this day that we call death. At one day to come, all of us is going to lie in a box like this. Whether it take a long time to reach or a short time to reach, death will come. And how an individual will prepare for everything in life, so too we have to prepare for this day that is called death. And all it requires is to live a good life. To be kind, to be humble, to be polite, to be a devotee of God in whatever religion you belong, to have a good relationship with your God. Because Bhagwan have sent us in this world, and He have sent us in a world with many beautiful things. And He said, child, enjoy it. Make use of it. But know at one day in your life, that will be left behind. And all that goes with us is our karma. The things we do. The good and the not so good. So it's important when God have granted us this human birth. Because according to Hinduism, this is one of the greatest births that anyone can gain. Bare bhaga manushatana pava. Pardon me. To have a human birth. And it's important to use this human birth wisely. Use the hands to chahawe flowers. Use the feet to go to the mandir, to the house of God. Use the ears to listen to the glories of God. Okay, let me talk first and I'll go talk after. Use the ears to listen to the glories of God. Use the lips to sing the glories of God. Two good things. But that is all that matters. And I'm sure you have listened to all the speakers. I've spoken this morning and they have spoken good things about the wonderful mother that lies here. And you know, when someone speaks, especially at the funeral, we all shake our head and say, yes, they are saying the truth. But the moment the funeral done, we're going back to the same way of life again. There is no more love, there is no more peace, there is no more comfort, no more joy. As I often say to devotees, long ago we had so little, but so much of love, so much of peace. Families lived in one, neighbors lived in one. Your yard was open to your neighbor's yard. Today, there is none of that. We have many things. We have big houses, we have big jobs, nice cars, plenty money, but no love, no joy, no peace. And this is what matters when someone dies. You know, we say, rest in peace. But if you can't rest in peace when you're living, you can rest in peace when you die. We need to find that peace now and do the things. And when we are blessed to be amongst people, especially our parents, use that opportunity wisely. As I often, up to this morning, I was telling a young man, blessed is that individual, blessed is that child that has the opportunity to live with their parents. And do everything possible when you have that opportunity. In Ramayana, Prabhu Shri Ram told Bharat, I was in the forest. I visited all the holy places. I met all the good people. But Bharat, I jealous you. Why? Because you had the opportunity to be with my mother and father. I did not have that. I had the opportunity, you had the opportunity, oh Bharat, that every morning you got up, you could have see your mother and father and bow to their feet. Some of us had to bow to our pitya. So friends, let us take this lesson. Those of us who are still fortunate to have our parents, cherish them. Because I often say, if your mother and father never give you land, never give you money, never give you a house, never give you education, that's okay. For without a mother and father, you would have never been in this world. Even when the Lord had to take avatar, parents had to be placed first. And then He took avatar. So before we had to take birth in this place, parents had to be placed first. And for that, we owe them everything. This family will never get to see their mother again. They might see her in a picture or in a film or something. But to hug her, to touch her in real, never happened. And even today, if they come to do the arati and she raise her hand to bless them, you go see speed. You're laughing, I can run first. That is why, honor the feet, do the arati, put the mala, let them know how much you love them, let them know how much you care for them, let them know how much you appreciate them while they could hear. Today when we give all these speeches, it's for we to hear, not her. While they're alive, spend time with them. Put them in the car and carry them for a drive. Sometimes we think when our parents get old, they do not like anything. Our parents did plenty for us. They became all the animals they want in the world. They will make all the sound of animals just to see a smile in the child's face. And when the time comes for us to put back that smile, we study, okay, this brother get more, and that sister get more, and this one get more, and that one get more, and we forget what mother and father did for us at that time. So God bless this wonderful soul, God bless his family. And what is important in this time, in this home and this family, is to have the courage. And most importantly, when Raja Dashrath died, the Guru visited the home, and he told Bharat, Bharat, this is not a time to grieve or to cry, but this is the time to perform your duty as best as possible as a son. And this is the responsibility that these sons hold. According to Hinduism, the moment you die, a body big as this thumb is waiting for you. A period of 10 days, they will observe vrat and fast. They will offer tarpan. They will shave their head. They will keep that fast. And at a period at the end of the 10 days, the soul comes out of this body and enters into a new body that they will make big as his hand. That body, enveloped in this body big as his hand, will travel for 1 year. And within this year, this home will keep the peace. They will keep the quietness. They will do all what is required according to Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, to ensure the soul of the beloved mother gain oneness with God. So this is my advice to you all. Keep your courage, keep your patience, and most importantly, you will never ever in life get this opportunity again. You might get to do it for somebody else, but you will never get this opportunity to do this for your mother again. So do the best that you all can. You know, long ago, as I said last night in satsang, long ago when somebody died and the old people will come and speak to you and say, okay, this is what have to be done. Nobody question it. Not someone. Today when somebody died and you're coming to tell the young ones, you have to do this. Why? Why we had to shave we head? Why we had to do this? And 1,000,001 questions. As I often say, if you are a Hindu, be the best Hindu. If you are Muslim, be the best Muslim. And if you are Christian, be the best Christian. Do what your scriptures say to do, especially in the time of death. So may God bless this soul, may God bless this family. Let us all stand and let us pray. However you know to pray, offer your prayer to God and ask Bhagwan to accept this Atma to become one with Paramatma. That Lord, if our dear beloved mother made any mistakes knowingly and unknowingly in her life, in this world we ask you to forgive her. And whatever good she have done in her life may be multiplied like sands on the seashore. Prabhu, we pray. Shri Krishna Chandra Maharaj Prabhu Binati Itni Suniye Suniye Binati Itni Suniye Suniye जिनके कछु है अवलंब नहीं तिनके चरणन रखिए रखिए तिनके चरणन रखिए रखिए इसके अवगुण बहुत तेरे हैं यही बार क्षमा करिए करिए यही बार क्षमा करिए करिए दीन दयाल पिता तुम्हें निज दाम इसके चाहिए चाहिए निज दाम इसके चाहिए चाहिए मोक्ष दया बिन होते नहीं चाहे कोटि प्रभन करिए करिए, चाहे कोटि प्रभन करिए करिए, भवसागर दार बहुता गहरी, कोई नाव वहा चाहिए चाहिए, कोई नाव वहा चाहिए चाहिए, कोई ब्रात तुम्हार करे बिनती, उदया भगवन करिए करिए, उदया भगवन करिए करिए, उदया भगवन करिए करिए। ओम शांताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं, विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं, मेघवर्णं शुभांगं, लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं, योगिविध्यानगम्यं, वन्दे विष्णु भवभयहरणं, सर्वलोकैकनाथम्। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम आकाश तत्व शांति, वायु तत्व शांति, पृथ्वी तत्व शांति, अग्नि तत्व शांति, जल तत्व शांति, शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। राम नाम सत्य। You may take your seats. Come and put all the flowers by her foot here and bow. At this time, the immediate family will come and put their flowers, their roses, whatever, and then John public will be invited to come and do the same. So in an orderly fashion, the immediate family come and put your flowers. मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम। लोचन मन में जगे न हो तो, लोचन मन में जगे न हो तो, युगल चरण में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे जीवन दे के जाल बिछाया, रच के माया नाच नचाया, जीवन दे के जाल बिछाया, रच के माया नाचा छा। चिंता मेरी तभी मिटेगी, चिंता मेरी तभी मिटेगी, जब चिंतन में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम। तुमने लाखों पापी तारे, मेरे भारी बाजी हारे, मेरे पास न पुण्य की पूजे, मेरे पास न पुण्य की पूजे, पर पूजन में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम। तुमन राम है राम, राम है राम, घर घरत को धर धर बत को, कहाँ कहाँ अपना सिर पत को, इस जीवन में मिलो न तुमको राम है राम, इस जीवन में मिलो न तुमको, मुझे मरण में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम। भंडो चरण कमल रघुनंद, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंद, कमल रघुनंद, कमल रघुनंद, कमल रघुनंद, कमल रघुनंद, नो बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंदन। जिनकी कृपा सकल सुख संपत्ति, जिनकी कृपा सकल सुख संपत्ति, पावत जन भक्तन उर चंद, ओ पावत जन भक्तन उर चंदनो बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंद, ओ bando charana kamala. Whoever want to come and offer flower, you can do so now. Kamala Raghunanda, Kamala Raghunanda, Kamala Raghunanda, Kamala Raghunanda, O bando charana Kamala Raghunanda. अवरपुरी प्रभु नित्य विराजत, अवरपुरी प्रभु नित्य विराजत, जनक सुतायुत दोष निकंद, ओ जनक सुतायुत दोष निकंद, नो बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंद, ओ बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंद, कमल रघुनंद, कमल रघुनंद, कमल रघुनंद, कमल रघुनंद, ओ बंदो चरण भक्तन मत चरणन में भगवन, भक्तन मत चरणन में भगवन, कृपा करे सेवक भय भजनो, कृपा करे सेवक भय भजनो, बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंद, ओ बंदो चरण कमल रघुनंद. I remember the service still going on, eh? Please, when you're coming up, please be silent. The service still going on. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Jai, spread it. Any road day? Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bindravan Bihari Lal ki jai. Put on my collar slippers.
Put on backwards.
Take a position by the box. Lift the go. Face this way. Face this way. At this time, we invite you to stand. We'll lift in. When you lift, you're walking out. When you reach by the cloth, yeah. When you reach by the cloth, you're turning around, the foot resting on the cloth, but the foot going back so. Right? So we're going, when you reach it, turn around.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Put you in the water. I go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, come on, come on. It's okay. Yeah, you're good.
Pull back, straight out. Start the box in the cloth.
The cloth can reach any handle?
Yeah.
Put any handle. Give Mohan. Go back that side.
You want to go first?
Or let's stoop down. Take the water and sprinkle on the body. Om Surya Chakshurubhata Dharma Gachi Yatrasta Apoya Gachi Yatra Tatra Eta Aushadeshu Prati Sharire. Right? Take the arti day. Do 3 times. Yam Dware Mahagore Andanam Dhipayang Tabota Pishatam Dhipayang Tabota Pishatam. Pass around the fire and offer it. Om Panchatattva Shanti. Panchatattva Shanti. Om Panchatattva Shanti. Alright. Take this pinda here. One all, take the pinda here. Take up, anyone, take up the pinda. Put it in the left hand. Yes, now. Go, you are find the hand and put it.
Find the hand.
Move the cloth and find the hand. Take all the time. Put it in she hand. Right. Right. Cover it back. Right. Come here, Mohan. Om Adha water. Adhamukha Gotasya Amukha Pretasya Dudesh Vishnu Devata Esha Pindumayadita water Prishtam. Rest it here. Take that from Shivari. And offer it like this. How we do it inside. 3 times. Open your hand. Pret Atma Shanti. Pret Atma Shanti. Pret Atma. Ram Nam Satya hai. Okay. We'll lift up with the cloth now.
With the cloth, yeah.
And watch it turning around back.
One come on this side. Come in front. One, you stay in front. Come around and stay in front. Next side. Next side. Next side. Drive outside. Right. So.
Alright, you two face on. Face on. Face on. So, right. Watch. Face on, uncle. Watch it. Face on.
And remove it.
Right. And you turn around now.
Turn it.
Turn.
You leave it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
सूरज चमका दे तो है संतान तिहारी प्रभु संतान तिहारी
We are the cooler, boy. No, what? 1, 2, 3. Listen, man. Bobby! Bobby, it don't matter. Anybody, it don't matter. One of the. Oh, we gotta hold it to the. No matter where we hold, man. Take it. Hey, you come in 15 minutes. They are more heavy. Yeah, go ahead. How are we doing? Right, so? Easier. Starting with sun, right? You're really cool now, right? No.
Yeah, the fan go up and
The van roll up a little bit and we put behind which one the van is. Oi! Yeah. Yeah, look at it.
You
want to just let me go? We could go somewhere else? We could go here. And keep on going. Alright, done it. What do you have to do? We're waiting. What do you call it, sir?
मुख प्रेतस्य है यजमान का नाम श्री प्रेत का नाम तानम तबोत पिष्टाम. Right, man. Where's the water? Take this dia. Duality. Om yam dware mahagore andanam dhipayang tabot pishatam dhipayang tabot. Let's try it here. Let's try it. Pass it on. Take the water. Pass it on. Om panchatatva shanti. Panchatatva shanti. Panchatatva shanti. Alright, bow. Alright. Go take up that pin from the handy. Go there. No, just right. Take out the pin now. Yeah. Take it up, right. Break it in 4 pieces. Right. 12 piece behind you. No, you stay. Keep your. Right. 12 piece behind. Vishnave front. Vishnave namaha. Left. Vishnave namaha. I take this next one here. Om adhamukha gotasya mukha pretasya kesal nimite eshate pindumayadi tabota pishtam. Western Nilhandi. Yeah. Same thing. Keep repeating what we're doing. Let Preta Atma Shanti. Preta Atma Shanti. Ram Nam Satya hai. Right, fellas. Lift up foot first, right? That's all. Right. Turn. Right. And keep chanting Ram Nam Satya hai. Ram Nam Satya hai. Ram Nam Satya hai. Ram Nam Satya hai. I make a turn there again. Come back. Here. Take the water. Sprinkle. Om Surya Chakshurubhata Dharma Gachi Pratishta Dharma Apo Gayatre. Pass it on. Arti. Yam Dware Mahagore Andanam Dhipayang Tabota Pishatam. Dhipayang Tabota Pishtam. Take the water and pass on. Panchatattva Shanti, Panchatattva Shanti, Panchatattva Shanti. Bow. Take the pinna from there and break it in 4 again. Behind you. Om Vishnave Namaha, front. Vishnave Namaha, left.
What you did? Yeah.
Vishnave Namaha. Take this next one. Om Adhamukha Gota Samukha Presa Bhutanam Rudda Devata Eshate Pinmayadi Tabota Pishata. Pret Atma Shanti, Pret Atma Shanti. Ram Naam Satya Hai. Right. Same thing, don't worry. Ram Naam Satya Hai. 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 Right? That's really cool. Ram Naam Satya Hai. Ram Naam Satya Hai. Ram Naam Satya Hai. Ram Naam Satya Hai. Right. Alright, please again. Take water. Om Surya Chakshurvatad Adhamukha Gotasya Mukha Pretasya Yajman Kanam Pret Kanam Snanam Tabo Vishatam Yam Dware Mahagore Andanam Dhipayang Tabota Pishatam Dhipayang Tabota Pishatam. Pass the water. Om Panchatattva Shanti. Om Panchatattva Shanti. Om Panchatattva Shanti. Alright, no pinda here, right? We're going straight in front of the Chaitanya. Ram Naam Satya Hai. 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 Same thing. Om Surya Chakshurvata Dharma Gach Pratishta Dharma Apo Bhagat Yatre Tatra Te Hita Aushadeshu Paritam Shariram. Om Namo Paramatma. Right, watch me. Pass it for them. Pass it for them. Hey, help me decide. Right here, give him. Take it. Duality. Yes, duality. And pass down. Om Yam Dware Mahagore. I give. Next person it. Do the same thing. Yam Dware Mahagore and the Nam Dhipayang Tabota Pishatam. Dhipayang Tabota Pishatam. It again hot? Put a gima next dia. It again hot. Where's the next dia? Yeah. Om Dhipayang Tabota Pishatam. 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 Take it, Mohan, and the rest is back here. Take the water, pass around it. Panchatattva Shanti. Panchatattva Shanti. Panchatattva Shanti. Alright, take the pin down, break it in 4. That pin down from the hand. Show a piece behind you. Om Vishnu front, Vishnave to the left. Vishnave Namaha, Vishnave. Take this one. Om Adhamukha Gotasya Mukha Preta Sadak Nimite Preta Devata Eshate Pinnumayadi Tabota Pishatam. Alright. Put all the hand together and pray. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Param Krishnam Bande Jagat Guru Om Gita Gacha Gayatri, Sita Satya Saraswati, Brahma Brahmabali, Tri Sandhya Muktigehini, Ardhamata Chidananda, Bhav Agani Bhainashini, Verananta Tatva Jnana Manjali, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. All bow. Right, well, touch the box. Right. Take out all the malas, flowers, put it in this bag.
I am the only daughter. Could I call?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, it is. Sitaram, how are you? Nice to see you. Let them do this part, right? Okay. Yes.
Just now, we know it's the coach. No, I know it is.
I want to ask you something. Could I get any a little bit of the ashes? I live abroad. I want a little bit, no? No. I tell somebody now because I like taking part of her body, right?
Lisa? Yes,
taking
yes.
part of her and carrying it, so you're dividing it, right?
Yes.
I told them.
Yeah.
Somebody that.
Yeah,
but I said, I'm going to ask you still.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do something for my mother to be, you know.
Tomorrow morning they're going to come and take up the acid and dispose of it.
I used to come all the time and
No,
visit her.
God bless you.
Yeah.
God bless you. The little Anoha was a very nicely. The little Anoha fan. Take the palm leaf, son. Show it in the arm. Mohan, you see that pin there? You get in the hand, the right hand, and putting it in the hand. And take up all them. This. Yeah.
This.
Yeah. This.
Hey, fix that clothes, fix the clothes.
I have to go fix it. Clothes.
Yeah, look on. Fix it.
Hey, blue, look here. These little pieces.
What thing? Watch it. Yeah, take it down, cover it, right. And fix the clothes nice.
Oh, fix the clothes.
Go, you go put your hand up and fix it for them.
Just now. Blue. Yeah,
fix it nice, watch. Yeah, look.
Yeah, I think it's handy, yeah.
Alright, fix it and take the next piece. Look, Ola, just take this here, put it in the middle. Right, and take this piece here. Watch it at the pattern and put it over like that. Don't cover your face. Do the same thing with the next side. Put the blue. Right, you see the side have a pattern, you can do the same thing. Right, put it over. Right.
You can't get him, boy.
Hey, oh gosh.
Right, fix it nice.
Okay.
Good. Take this perfume and use it out. Use it out.
Mohan, you do it, yeah.
Just think it wrong. Just think it up.
Not on your face, eh?
Not on your face, Mohan. Not on your face, Mohan.
Alright.
Alright.
No. Just we ain't done yet. Yes, sir. We still have a few things to do. Okay.
Oh, the view.
Go ahead, all go ahead.
Go ahead, touch it. Don't mess up your face, around the head and on the chest. Don't put none on the face.
Put some around here. Put some around here.
Take your thank you and just put it around.
Come this way.
Yeah, right around. Right around. Double it up.
Alright, put the rest on top of the chest now. Alright, Mom.
Bring him. Bring him.
You're bringing him. Don't cover your face. Okay.
If anybody want to come and view, come and take a view now, please. I apologize, but I'm so happy to see you.
Mama, wake up. Mama, wake up, Mama.
See where the Mohan, take this. Very piece of chandan wood. Put me in left hand. In left hand, put it in the left hand.
Oh, this is.
Right, it's fine, right? So take your time how you're taking it out, right?
Right.
Right. Take out one piece. Put it on top of the eye.
Top of the eye.
Both eyes, right? Put one this side. Yeah. Next eye.
Ned, that is it.
Right.
I hold on in a pack here.
Two sides of the nose. They go inside, right?
Yeah, right?
Inside, no, they go inside.
Inside?
Yeah.
Inside the nose?
Yeah.
I put a few pieces of ice here, Dave.
Right.
On the side of the mouth. Yeah. On the
On the tongue, yeah.
That is it?
Take this. Take this. Touch it and it give like this. And the center of the lip. The top of the gold way put it there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Touch this and it give like this.
You should touch my boy, you're not afraid. Touch it, she forward. She forward. She forward. She forward. Yeah, top that. You could talk to she in your mind, brother. You could say anything you want to talk. Thank you. She take care of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Take a piece of wood and put it here so the camphor will fall out.
Huh?
Take a piece of wood, put it here.
Camphor?
Yeah. No, take a piece of wood, put it here. You base the camphor like that. So this camphor will fall out and put that next piece there.
Oh, you meet up this one?
Yeah. Take our next piece. Take a piece of wood there, put it up here. Right. And put one on top there.
Block it.
Yeah, block any camphor from falling. Right. Right, yeah. Good. Everybody done view? Say all the final prayer?
Yeah. Let's remember to make everything happen to me. And you bless me plenty. I look by your foot.
I take out the cloth from the handle, right? Don't let your tears fall, eh? I'll pick up. Leave the cloth on the ground.
Leave the cloth.
Lift together, right?
Be careful, M.R.
Leave it. Take all the time.
Yeah, boy, Mullah, boy. Come on inside. Come on inside, uncle. Huh? Come on inside. Right here. So we are the same now. You can see. You can see anything all the way.
Yeah, you guys did. Good day? Huh? Alright. Come on.
Okay.
Take that. Mix it up.
Sammy, everything. All right, Sammy. What are you worried about? Stoop down.
Stoop down, I'll go touch her, right?
Hey, yeah. You gotta touch my shoulder, I gotta touch your father. All that touch your uncle's shoulder.
Right. Where the water? One other, take the water. Take the water. Pass around the fire from it 3 times. Om Kadyavai Hagyavai Agni Namaha. You organize them, it's better. Maybe a little light, take a move out. Right? Just get people. Right, one. About 30 something time we go, right? Time we go in. Right? And say swaha. All ready?
Yeah.
Om Lobhai Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Tvache Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Lohitai Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Medebhyo Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Manasbhyo Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Snayebhyo Swaha. Om Ashtebhyo Swaha. Om Majyabhyo Swaha. Om Retase Swaha. Om Payave Swaha. Om Ayasai Swaha. Om Prayasai Swaha. Om Sanyasai Swaha. Om Vyasai Swaha. Om Udhasai Swaha. Om Suche Swaha. Hey, you put on. No, we have plenty. Put a little bit. A little bit. Om Sauchite Swaha.
Little bit.
Om Sauch. Just make me lost. Sauchite Swaha. Right. Sauchmanai Swaha. Sauchkai Swaha.
A little bit too.
Tapyase Swaha. Tapyate Swaha. Tapyamanai Swaha. Tapyatai Swaha. Dharmai Swaha. Nrishkte Swaha. Praishchit Swaha. Bhejai Swaha. Om Yamai Swaha. Om Antakai Swaha. Om Mritrave Swaha. Om Brahmane Swaha. Om Brahmatai Swaha. Om Vishve Devebhyo Swaha. I catch up all of. Om Dham Pratyabhyambhya Swaha. Give somebody to you. Wipe out your hand. Where the water? Take the water and pass on the fire 3 times. Om Kadyavai Agni Namaha. Om Kadyavai Agni Namaha. 3 times. 3 times.
The cows on them. Yeah, they're ready. So that's it. Them cow on them is trouble, boy.
Alright. Okay. 5 all take one of the pucha. Everybody has shaven head and
Yeah, I shaven. I reshaven.
Right. So all take one.
What about if somebody want to trim? One. You shaving, right? Ram, you shaving there, yeah.
Right. Go behind Mohan. You go behind Mohan.
Yeah, I go behind.
You go behind your uncle. Right. All of them put together. Mohan, you just come out the front. And all of them go put the stick together like catch. But come on.
Stick together. Come on.
Alright, all ready? All come. When the catch start to walk, Mohan? You walk in, when you walk in, all come and touch the fire and we going on 5 times, right? When you come back, touch the fire and go again. Once it walk, once it catch. Touch the fire. Touch the fire.
Raise it.
A little bit. Just wait. Go ahead. Raise it and go. Thank you, sir. I will say just.
Okay, good.
Come on this side, Rob. Push it down inside. Right.
Good side. Good side.
Come. Where's that?
On the ready? Om Amuka Gortas, Samuka Prit, Isha, Tilanjiri Mayadi, Tabota Pishtam, Tilanji Mayadi, Tabota Pishtam. Right, bow, dollar for the Manova. Tilanjiri Mayadi, Tabota Pishtam, Tilanji Mayadi, Tabota Pishtam. Right, next one. 300 hands, right? Collect this. Tilanji Mayadi Tabota Pistam, Tilanji Mayadi Tabota Pistam, Tilanji Mayadi Tabota Pistam. Take us all of them. Tilanji Mayadi Tabota Pistam, Tilanji Mayadi Tabota. Tilanji Mayadi Tabota.
Put your ring camera in the middle.
Yeah. You could take out the ring on this.
Sorry. Yeah, put that.
Yeah, I know that's what we do. Yeah. It's you.
Salvador.
Are you looking one? Good looking? She tell me that.
No, I didn't.
No, it's the
line to you, right?
Yeah, boy, not me. I say she.
All you listening and hello, take it here.
How would you like to do this?
We won't be carrying these things, so yeah, so Sherry, yeah, you are a sherry.
What's that?
Johnny, come here, please.
Hey, get us. Nicholas, wait there.
People don't can discount how does it disrupt life? You know what, the cool, they complain about the cool, but they love school. Children, you take any one of our children, you put them in an environment where they could learn and they learn with doing things. They're not learning like in school where you learn theory behind the book. So it's more fun in learning, experiential learning, so they enjoy it. Okay, you're She'll be coming home in June. So I'll probably just, because it's hard to get I mean, to go by everybody, so I'll probably just, Brian, this is like everything. But, yeah, so June coming home. That was our plan to come home after 2 years. This was inevitable. It's going to happen at some point.
Mary, that's good way to find me. Good way to find me. I'll take a shot. I don't want
I rushed out the house too, and I called some people want to meet me. They did actually.
Sorry, you call up. Ang gabi, wala. You're just after the driver. Y'all don't leave us. Me, like a chair. Ayan. Well, I come together over them. Come on. Let's come.
We are so thankful for the life of our dear sister, beloved Flora, Father, and she's a soul is with you. And the loved ones, Father, of course, you'll miss her. But remind this family, dear Lord, that whenever a loved one passes away, there seems to be a dark, insoluble cloud coming over the family. Remind this family, dear God, that you are their God. You will protect them and guide them. And after their period of grief, dear Father, they will be able to speak lovingly and joyfully about you. And yet, that's all these blessings in your name, dear God. Amen.
Kathleen! Kathleen! Oh, you want to come and sing a hymn? Hey, you see? I told them to come and sing. Again.
Can you find it? I know what's going on.
Yeah. Right so. You know, most of our talk takes
I love your grandma so. We had this crazy plan to meet. I run away together. Get married in the post. We can do and live forever. Up near to the tree where we supposed to meet instead. I found this letter, and this is what it says. If you get there before I do, don't give up on me. I'll meet you when my doors are through. I don't know how long I'll be, but I'm not gonna let you down. Darling, wait and see. And between now and then, till I see you again, I'll be loving you. Love me. I read this was just hours before my grandpa passed away. In the doorway of the church where me and grandpa start to pray. I know I'll never sing and cry in all my 15 years. But as he said these words to her, his eyes fill up with tears. If you get there before I do, don't give up on me. I'll meet you when my drawers are through. I don't know how long I'll be, but I'm not gonna let you down. Darling, wait and see. And between now and then, till I see you again, I'll be loving you. One. You just what this is a competition where I'm very carrying. You never come, Charlie? I mean, you never come carry up. No, you never invite me. When Daddy? When Daddy? These are mixed. I sing I'm Bill with us. I'm bad boy. To never forget. Wrong things you do, child, you're born to regret. Your mother's love should never forget. Wrong things you do, child, you're born to regret.
They screw me up. Let's go.
And then go to Maturana. Holy Majesty, when I was here too, I wanted to in a high society. Huh? Hey, yeah, hey, with the mic, man, you gone? Every what day?
Say next week Saturday.
Next week Saturday shaving. And next week Tuesday Bandara.
Give them the day, the 19th.
Right.
You have your phone? Check for this next week.
What date is next week Saturday?
18th.
The 18th is the shaving. 21st is the Bandara. Correct it?
Yeah.
Tuesday, 21st. Right. Right? All invited. Cora River Monday, Saturday morning.
Yeah, no. We had surgery, I think, but we had parts to she have yeah, well, you know, despite all the 17, 19 days.
It's trying to feel familiar, but
she home, she good, you know.
I just can't go.
She can't do it.
And me, I was crazy happy.
The first child. And I'm the youngest child. He's from the batteries. I don't know that. He's from the batteries. This is, hold on. Metro child. No, Metro. The brothers. Honestly, you
If you come like mom,
yeah.
परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन
You are assured quality service and affordable funeral packages so that your loved ones get the send-off they deserve. Boodoos can ship and receive worldwide. When the inevitable occurs, you can rely on Boodoo's Funeral Home, funeral directors and embalmers. Now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. 24-hour service available. Phone 370-8036. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry for over 25 years, is now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. At Boodoo's, you are assured quality service and affordable funeral packages so that your loved ones get the send-off they deserve. Boodoo's can ship and receive worldwide. When the inevitable occurs, you can rely on Boodoo's Funeral Home, funeral directors and embalmers. Now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. 24-hour service available. Phone 370-8036. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry for over 25 years, is now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. At Boodoo's, you are assured quality service and affordable funeral packages so that your loved ones get the send-off they deserve. Boodoo's can ship and receive worldwide. When the inevitable occurs, you can rely on Boodoo's Funeral Home, funeral directors and embalmers. Now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. 24-hour service available. Phone 370-8036. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry for over 25 years, is now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. At Boodoo's, you are assured quality service and affordable funeral packages so that your loved ones get the send-off they deserve. Boodoo's can ship and receive worldwide. When the inevitable occurs, you can rely on Boodoo's Funeral Home, funeral directors and embalmers. Now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. 24-hour service available. Phone 370-8036. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry for over 25 years, is now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. At Boodoo's, you are assured quality service and affordable funeral packages so that your loved ones get the send-off they deserve. Boodoo's can ship and receive worldwide. When the inevitable occurs, you can rely on Boodoo's Funeral Home, funeral directors and embalmers. Now at number 2 Southern Main Road, Cunupia. 24-hour service available. Phone 370-8036. Boodoo's Funeral Home, a leader in the funeral industry. Boodoo's